Star Wars Jedi Survivor had more than its fair share of technical issues at launch, for which it got plenty of deserved criticism. At the same time, amidst all of that criticism, the action-adventure title also ended up being more than a little underappreciated. Now, more than a year on from its original release, Jedi Survivor is set to launch for PS4 and Xbox One, and though there's reason to be concerned about how it will hold up on their significantly weaker hardware, the prospect of an even larger audience getting the chance to experience its incredible offerings is definitely an exciting one. Ahead of its September 17th launch for PS4 and Xbox One, here we're going to cover a few key details about the game that new players should know about, as well as information specific to its upcoming last-gen port.
That guy really didn't like you.
Don't think he was a fan of you either.
Story. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is set 5 years after the events of Fallen Order. Young Jedi Knight Cal Kestis steps into the spotlight once again, though the crew of the Stinger Mantis has gone its separate ways. No longer in the company of Grease, Seer, and Marin, Cal and BD-1 are working under Saw Gerrera as resistance fighters, and continue to try and find ways to fight against the Empire while also remaining out of its grasp.
The Emperor won't mind if I deliver you to him in pieces!
What? Did you really think you could capture me?
Characters. Cal doesn't start out Jedi Survivor in the company of his former crew, but to no one's surprise, those characters continue to play a crucial role in the game. The likes of Grease, Seer, and Marin all return, as do other familiar supporting characters from Fallen Order, such as the Ninth Sister or Jedi Master Eno Cordova. There's also Bo Acuna, a newly introduced character who plays a crucial role in the story, as a mercenary and old friend of Cal's who re-enters his life and goes on to become a major player throughout the events of the game. Meanwhile, several familiar fan-favorite characters from the larger Star Wars canon also make appearances, but we'll leave those unspoiled.
Cal! Good to see you.
All right. Spoke too soon.
I'll take the Inquisitor.
Jedi Meditation Chambers. There's a wealth of optional content on offer in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a good portion of which comes in the form of Jedi Meditation Chambers. You'll find a number of these scattered throughout the game, and each will present players with a unique set of puzzles and challenges, which will often be focused on using your traversal and force abilities. The perks that these chambers yield as rewards can be quite useful, so definitely they're worth seeking out. Abilities. Cal's expanding arsenal of force abilities and tools obviously continues to play a huge role in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and as you'd imagine, the game expands on its predecessor's options in several ways, with a healthy mix of new and returning tools and abilities. There's force powers like Force Push and Pull, Confuse, Force Slam, Slow Time, and more, as well as other tools and abilities such as a grappling hook, known as an Ascension Cable in the game, rideable and glidable mounts, and more. Combat stances. Star Wars Jedi Survivor also builds on its predecessor by expanding its combat options. It does so in the form of combat stances, with a total of 5 different stances available in the game, each bringing unique strengths and attributes.
So impressive! Gotta be faster!
Hey, BD!
You can't escape me!
Fallen Order single and double bladed stances return, as does the dual blade stance, and they're joined by new options with the crossguard stance, which features a crossguard lightsaber similar to Kylo Ren's from the sequel trilogy, and the blaster stance where, in addition to a lightsaber, you're also equipped with a blaster, giving you long range options. Length. So how long is Star Wars Jedi Survivor? You can expect a pretty meaty adventure. At about 20 to 22 hours, its main story is a good chunk longer than Fallen Order's Critical Path, while in terms of the side content on offer, it ends up being a much larger experience. You can easily get 30 to 35 hours out of the game, while completionists can easily clock in over 50 hours.
I can't wait to get my hands on that Jedi. You think he's real? I thought it might be a training.
Cosmetic customization. Cosmetic customization was an area where many found Fallen Order lacking, though Jedi Survivor steps things up significantly here. In addition to having various different options for BD-1 and Cal's weapons, Jedi Survivor also offers expanded options for Cal himself. Rather than just changing his poncho like in Fallen Order, now you can equip various different outfits and choose between multiple hairstyles and beard options. Last gen optimization. Now let's come to tidbits specific to Star Wars Jedi Survivor's PS4 and Xbox One versions, because there's plenty to talk about. After all, the game was infamously unstable on the technical front on all platforms upon its release last year, so how exactly will it perform on the much weaker hardware of last-gen consoles? EA are touting a variety of optimizations aimed at maximizing the hardware capabilities of the PS4 and Xbox One. No graphics mode options on last-gen. On current-gen consoles, Star Wars Jedi Survivor obviously offers graphical options for a 60 FPS performance mode and a 4K graphics mode, though on PS4 and Xbox One, EA has confirmed that there will only be one standard setting, so multiple graphics modes won't be offered. What resolution and frame rate we can expect the game to target on last-gen machines or on PS4 Pro and Xbox One X is currently unknown. PS4/Xbox One Cosmetics. Star Wars Jedi Survivor's PS4 and Xbox One release is coming with entirely new cosmetics, and they're being offered exclusively as pre-order bonuses. Specifically, those who pre-order the game on PS4 and Xbox One will get Obi-Wan Kenobi inspired in endgame cosmetics that, based on what EA is saying right now, won't be available anywhere else, though hopefully they'll be offered to all players a few months down the line. Price and upgrade path. When it launches on PS4 and Xbox One on September 17th, Star Wars Jedi Survivor will be available at a price of $49.99. On current-gen consoles, it is of course a $70 price, but given the fact that it's a late port, the cheaper price on last-gen machines makes sense here. Those who purchase the cross-gen bundle will also be able to upgrade to the game's PS5 or Xbox Series X and S version at no additional cost. No deluxe edition offered. When Star Wars Jedi Survivor releases on PS4 and Xbox One, the aforementioned Standard Edition and cross-gen bundles will be the only available options, which means a deluxe edition won't be offered. Those with digital copies can of course upgrade to PS5 or Xbox Series X and S, where you can then have the option to upgrade to the deluxe edition, but that option isn't available on last-gen machines. Upcoming PC patch. To go along with its PS4 and Xbox One release, Star Wars Jedi Survivor is also said to receive a significant PC patch. EA have said that the update will bring enhancements to the game's technical performance, controls, and more, in addition to a variety of quality of life improvements, though again, specifics haven't been shared yet. Hopefully we'll find out soon exactly when this patch is supposed to arrive and what it will entail. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.